Well, I feel a little bit lost. I'm in my office and Graham's not on this side of the camera. He's recording this. But I wanted to share with you an exciting opportunity that's become available, but also share my heart with you. One of the comments that we recently received was that why is it that Keswick is always asking for money, particularly for projects? And you know what? That is really a legitimate question and one I think that needs to be answered. I think most of you are aware that the heartbeat of our ministry is addiction recovery, what takes place at the Colony of Mercy and Barbara's Place. That will always be the heartbeat. But God's also blessed us with the opportunities of ministering on our campus with our events and our own conferences, as well as having guest groups come and utilize our facility. The good news is we have 650 acres and God's blessed us with lots of buildings. In fact, this year we will celebrate our 124th anniversary. The bad news is all of our buildings are old. The newest building that we have on our campus is the Activity Center, and that building was built 31 years ago. I can't believe it's that old already. So that means that there's a lot of wear and tear and a lot of maintenance to our property that needs to be addressed. If you looked at our budget, you would be amazed at how many expenses that we have that have nothing to do with projects. And so that puts a lot of pressure on our staff to raise funds. So when we do a project, we let you know for several reasons. First of all, we want to remind you that our heartbeat is that your first responsibility is to your local church. If you're not giving and tithing to your local church, that needs to be your first responsibility. But if God has blessed you over and above, and as we share a project for prayer, He tugs at your heart, well, you need to be obedient to Him and do what He asks you to do. But just because we present a project to you doesn't mean that you have to do that project or give to that project. We want you to do as God directs. Our responsibility is to share the story and then see how God provides. I wanted to also let you know that if we do not receive the funds, we don't do the project. America's Keswick has made a commitment to be debt-free, and for the last 24 years we have not borrowed one penny from the bank to do any projects. I think that's a really big praise and one that you should be rejoicing with us as we share that with you. So if the funding doesn't come in for a project, we don't do the project. And I have to tell you, in 24 years, we have never had to not do a project. God has always been faithful. So here's an exciting opportunity that God has presented us with. There's a donor who has come alongside of us to help us with a project in the Activity Center. We need to replace all of the windows in the pool area. More energy efficient windows, but a lot of those windows are literally falling out. And so this isn't a want, this is a need. The cost of the project is $75,000. And this friend has come alongside of us and he is willing to give a $50,000 gift towards that project with the hope that it will be matched. Now what that means is if he gives 50 and the Lord provides 50,000 more, that's $100,000 for this project. Well, Bill, you just told us that the cost of the project was $75,000. If the Lord provides over and above the $75,000, our goal would be to replace the counters in the locker room bathrooms and replace the lockers in the male and female bathrooms. Those lockers, when the Activity Center was built, they were already used. They're rusted out, half the doors don't work. If you've been in the locker rooms, you know why we need to replace those. That's the need, and I wanted to just share my heart with you so that you understand why we're asking again for another project. I hope you get encouraged because you know what? Because you have prayed and given. The elevator in the Rawls building, hall bathrooms in the Rawls building, bathrooms in Victory Hall, new boilers. You have done exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. And so we never want to take you for granted. We love you and appreciate you. If you'd like to be a part of this project, you can visit our website at www.americaskeswick.org. You can call 1-800-453-7942, or you can mail a gift to America's Keswick, 601 Route 530, Whiting, New Jersey, 08759. Please mark your gift for the Activity Center windows. I trust that you will have followed through this whole video. If you have any questions, please give me a call, 1-800-453-7942, extension 1022. From the bottom of my heart, on behalf of the board and the staff, we want to just say thank you.